I'm going to be honest with you, nobody sat me down at 18 and explained this stuff. No parent, no teacher, no class. I figured it out years later, but by then I'd already lost time I couldn't get back. Because here's the thing that most people don't realize about money until it's too late. The accounts you open in your late teens and early 20s matter more than almost any financial decision you'll ever make later in life, but because how long the money sits there working for you. So if I can go back to being 18 right now, these are the 3 accounts that I would open up first, and exactly how I would use them. So this first one is the easiest, and the fact that 70 to 82% of Americans don't have one genuinely surprises me. A regular savings account at a big bank pays you almost nothing. We're talking maybe 0.01% returns. Meanwhile, the bank is lending your money out at a much higher rate, and then they end up keeping the difference. So in other words, while your money sits in a traditional savings account losing value because of inflation, the bank is making heavy profits off of it. So instead, a high yield savings account flips that. Usually offered through online banks like Marcus, SoFi, or Ally, these accounts pay somewhere between 4 to 5% right now just for keeping your money in there. No risk, no volatility, FDIC insured, just like a regular account. The only difference is it actually pays you something. Here's a simple example. $5,000 in a regular savings account at 0.01% earns you about 50 cents a year. That same $5,000 in HYSA at a 4.5% return yearly earns about $225. Same money, no extra effort. Literally just a different account. The mistake people make is that they treat all savings accounts like they're exactly the same. They open whatever their bank defaulted them into and never question it. And then they leave thousands of dollars sitting there for years, earning essentially nothing. The account your parents helped you open as a kid was fine then, but it's genuinely costing you now. And the best part is, opening it is extremely simple. You go to Marcus, Ally, or SoFi. All 3 take about 10 minutes to set up online. No in-building visit, no minimum balance requirements. Once it's opened, move your emergency fund there and set it as your default savings destination. And literally that's it. Maximum it takes 20-30 minutes to set up. You really don't need to do anything else. It's that simple. You just let the money sit there and that's it. Now this second one is the account I imagine most about when I think about turning back to 18, because the math on starting early on this one is genuinely unfair, which is a Roth IRA. It's a retirement account where you contribute money you've already paid tax on. Every dollar of growth over decades comes out completely tax-free when you retire. You pay tax once on a small account, and it's the lowest possible rate that you'll ever get, and you never have to pay tax on it ever again. And here's how the numbers actually work. If you open a Roth at 18 and invest $200 a month into a simple index fund, averaging 8% returns annually, by 65, you won't have 400,000, 500,000, you'll have $1.1 million. And again, completely tax-free. Wait until you're 30 to start the same contributions, and you'll only end up with around 400,000. You lost more than half the outcome just by waiting 12 years. That gap is what compounding does over time. And it's why this account rewards starting at 18 more than almost any financial decision you'll ever make later. And even just $50, $100 a month consistently creates an extreme difference. But the mistake that you want to avoid is waiting until you have enough money to start. This is the most expensive mistake you can ever make with this account, because it runs entirely on time. Every year you wait is a year of compounding you permanently lose, and no amount of catching up later ever fully replaces it. $50 a month at 18 does more work than $300 a month at 35. The amount matters far less than the time, and opening it is extremely easy. You go to Fidelity or Charles Schwab. Both are free and take about 15 minutes to set up. Once it's opened, put your money into a total market index fund like a VTI or a target data fund matching your retirement year. And this is by far the most important part, which is setting up monthly contributions that are automatic. This way you stop relying on remembering to invest and you just let the money grow in the background quietly. So this third one requires requires an employer, but the moment you have one that offers it, it becomes the first thing you should be thinking about, which is a 401k. A 401k is a retirement account tied to your job. Contributions come out before taxes, reducing your taxable income for the year, and the limit is $23,000 annually, significantly higher than a Roth, making it one of the most powerful and reliable wealth building tools available. But the real reason why this matters at your age is the employer match. Most companies match somewhere between 3 to 6% of your salary. If you contribute 4% and they match 4%, your investment's doubled before it even hits the market. That's the closest thing to free money that exists in personal finance, and not contributing enough to capture the full match means leaving part of your salary on the table every single year. So here's the exact steps that I'd follow. First, contribute to your 401k to the full employer match. Then come back and increase 401k contributions beyond the match if you can. This way, the match makes the 401k an instant 100% return on that portion. And the truth is, nothing beats that. But beyond the match, the Roth's tax-free growth is generally more valuable when you're young. And the biggest mistake that you can make is not enrolling at all, or enrolling but not contributing enough to get the full match. A lot of people completely ignore the 401k paperwork when they start a job, or they set their contribution too low because they're nervous about reducing their paycheck. Both are very costly. If your employer matches up 4% and you're only contributing 2%, you're giving up half the free money available to you every single paycheck. So when you start a new job, ask HR 2 specific things. Does the company offer a 401k, and what is the full match percentage? And then as soon as you're eligible, enroll, no questions asked. And then you can pick a target date fund if you're not sure what to invest in. It handles everything automatically based on your retirement timeline and requires zero ongoing management from you. 3 accounts. That's it. An HYSA for your short-term savings, a Roth IRA for long-term tax-free growth, and a 401k to capture free money from your employer and reduce your tax bill today. None of these require a financial advisor or a lot of money. It just requires starting early enough that time does most of the work for you. Because the biggest advantage that you have right now isn't knowledge or experience, it's time. So let me know, you can take down in the comment section below. Make sure to watch this video right here. And as always, thank you for watching.